everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and this is Pipestem Resort State Park. This place is huge, and I'm only driving you through sections of it. So this is actually going to be a two-part video. The first 10 minutes and then like the last 16 minutes. So this is a 26-minute video. So that's why I'm breaking it down into two parts. There is so much to see and do at Pipestem. This was my first camping experience when I was a child. My grandfather also came over here to play at the golf courses. It is one of the best places in southern West Virginia to stay at a state park. So we're going to go through a lot of the places on this drive, go through a lot of the details and some history too. One of the things that blows me away with this 26-minute drive I'm doing, and where I'm having to split this apart into two videos, that still does not cover every road for me to be even able to show you everything of this state park. There, for example, are 3 separate little entrances to the camping area, and I just go through one of those. So you're still missing 2 areas of camping. Of course, they're all right beside each other, and I'll point that out in the videos, but I don't go through everything, and you can't see everything from this video, so that's why you would have to go out and explore. This is just me driving around and showing you, as we drive through the state park. You're always going to see deer here. This trip, I found 10 deer. Always in different places, 3 here, 2 on up the road, this, that, and the other. And some of them should make an appearance in the video. I probably won't be able to point them out as we go by. But anyway, let's get into some history as I will stop in between and show you some spots along the way. I have always referred to this area just as Pipestem, even though this is the Pipestem Resort State Park. Up here on the right is the Lookout Tower. And this is the parking lot for the Lookout Tower. I'm not going to walk the trail. It's about a 0.67 mile paved trail. Elevation change, I think, of like 160 feet. You go to the top of the trail, get to the top of the observation tower, and you look out over the valley. And it's Sun Valley. There's a Sun Valley Elementary School there. Also, Lorona. There's a couple names for the area. And as you've seen, I just pulled back out of the parking lot. There was a pretty little scenic overlook right there. Anyway, we're going to keep on driving, and we're going to talk about the area some more. So like I was saying, I just refer to the whole area as Pipestem. But the name Pipestem and where the park got its name from is a shrub, and it's historically used to make pipe stems. I thought that was a really, really neat little reason why they named it Pipestem. But it's very common in the area. Spirea alba is the scientific name of it, and it's a narrow leaf meadowsweet. It's a shrub. So you will actually see some of those in the park if you are a plant enthusiast. In this area, you can access the Pipestem Knob Trail, and it actually circles the lookout tower that I was just talking about. Now we're taking a left and going into the campground area. And like I said, I'm driving through one of the campgrounds, but there's actually 3 located over here in this area. The campgrounds here at Pipestem, they're large. There's 82 campsites, and they're open year-round. 31 of them are equipped with full hookups, and 19 are electric only. I'm recording this after the Labor Day weekend, so a lot of the camping is over with, but there's still some RVs here and some tents set up in the area. Like I said, I'm only going through one of the campground areas. There are actually 3 little loops that are in this area for camping. The campground is open year-round, as I said, and weather permitting, of course. And camping can be reserved online or by phone or at the campground office. The maximum stay here in the campground is 14 nights. And if you have a camper that's more than 25 feet, you'll have to contact them to find a suitable spot for you. But on the at the campground, some of the amenities are there's a campground store, a playground area, coin laundry, and heated bathhouses. The park was built with grants provided by the Area of Redevelopment Administration, which is of the U.S. Department of Commerce, and this is during the Kennedy administration. So it was back in the 1960s. And if you're not familiar where Pipestem Resort State Park is located, I said earlier it's southern West Virginia, but it's right off of Route 20. I was coming from the south, from Princeton, West Virginia, and it's basically 14 miles from Princeton up Route 20. Route 20 also takes you to Hinton, and if you would pass Pipestem Resort State Park on the way to Hinton. Nearby is another little state park, and that's Brush Creek, Brush Creek State Park, or there's Brush Creek Falls there. I've covered a little bit about Brush Creek before in a past video, but this state park far and completely beats any of the state parks in the area, in my opinion. It is 4,050 acres. It's huge. It's massive. And there is so much to see and do here at this park, like I mentioned. We'll go over just a little bit of that as we're driving on up through the state park. There is zip lining, there is hotels, restaurants, there's a splash zone for the kids, access to the Bluestone River, and the Bluestone actually starts off way south from here, and then it goes into the Hinton area. Right up here is the horse stables, so that you can ride horses. There's trail riding for the horses, and I figured I would just show off the stables while I'm here, so I'm just pulling in and park. And there's not any horses out right now, but I figured I would show it off real quick, just this little area a little bit, before I back out and go on up the road just a little bit. But there's so much to see and do. Like I said, there's camping for the campgrounds and stuff, but there's also cabins you can rent. 26 cabins up for rent. You have access to fishing with the lake. They have archery. They have axe throwing. They even have a little mini golf. There's so much here at Pipestem. There is zip lining, a nature center, some old some old houses where you can look at near the nature center. That's just up the road here. An indoor pool. What else am I missing? There's just so much. I was talking about the tram. It is actually not open right now because they are doing some renovations to it, fixing some things. But it will open up here in the fall shortly. So not too far away, it will open back up. And down at the bottom of the tram is this great restaurant. In fact, I went to the restaurant years ago for my prom. Had dinner at the restaurant before going to my prom. All right, so this little road here that I just took takes a left, and we're going down here. This is the Nature Center, I believe. Let me make sure where I'm at. Yeah, this is the Nature Center. Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. The Nature Center is open year-round and has lots of displays. You can learn about plants and animals of the area, and there's programs that are offered too. And you can't quite tell it from where I parked in this video, but it's kind of pointing straight out to the Harris Homestead. And that was reconstructed here. This was from the 1900s, and it's a historic house, barn, and meat house over there near the Nature Center. Come here for programs. They have an amphitheater located right over here too. They have some learning there at the amphitheater where you would, I guess, would take a class or learn about some of the different programs. I know one of the most recent ones they did was about the bees and how bees are great with wildflowers and how bees are great for the community and for the world in general. And that was here at the Nature Center and the amphitheater area. They even actually have a little section of grass that's called the pollination zone here through Pipestem State Park, Pipestem Resort State Park. Well, that's about it for the first part of this video. Part 2 will be out shortly. And this is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. As I pull into this little scenic overlook, give you a little bit of an overlook of the beautiful area here at Pipestem Resort State Park. Talk to you all later.